As the end gets closer, I want to make one more video before completely dragging this series across the street. Episode 10, with Lenny's death, made me upset at the writing once again. Lenny and Titan were always better characters than Takt and Destiny. I would have fixed this series by killing off Takt and Destiny instead and replacing their role of a main character with Lenny and Titan. That would have been better writing and a decent twist. Instead, Lenny gets killed off, as obvious as it was, and because there was a huge lack of development between him and Titan overall towards the viewers, they decide and show all this background to them when it's too late. They even threw in a few meaningless slideshow flashbacks for emotional effect. And the fact that I had to drag his death for so long in the episode with constant back-to-back exposition scenes was just terrible writing. Lena and Titan deserves better. Why is the fall season doing this so much? Heike Monogatari did it twice, and Deep Insanity did this also. Now this one joins the list of anime that kills off characters who could have made the series much better if they were much more properly written and given more prominent roles to help with trash main characters. At least it was great to see Titan become wild and intense in her new form, and Lenny directing with passion. But what for? He just died and he didn't accomplish anything. This brings me to Hell. At first, I enjoyed her sinister self, but now, without any proper development, still, since this series is so extremely bad at character development, her doing the same sadistic and over-the-edge act just feels hollow and bland. Annoying also. And when Titan finally unleashes her strongest attack at Hell, Heaven protects Hell, when Hell absolutely deserved it. I shook my head at this. Heaven didn't even die. Usually when characters are given amazingly written deaths in anime, they achieve something significant and meaningful that leaves an impact. Textilize is a great example of this, but not this dumpster fire of a series. Now it's certain that the viewers are stuck with an annoyingly bitter and emotionless Takt and a Destiny whose character development makes little to no sense. They tried to further her development in the past 2 episodes, but it was done terribly, and this rushed 180-degree turn in her becoming so emotional all of a sudden was badly executed. It was too fast. They should have not wasted all those early episodes and done more character development, because doing it this late resulted in terrible execution. Anna is still useless and reduced to a piece of fan service. You know, for a series that's been praised for its so-called amazing animation, it sure does have an awful amount of boring slideshows and hideous background art, especially in this recent episode. They finally decided to put some orchestrated music here, but why do they hardly ever do it? How are you going to make an anime based on music and barely ever use the music? Anime like Legend of the Galactic Heroes makes full use of classical music and is done enough and executed amazingly in every single one of its 110 episodes. Tactile Destiny's execution of music is just a terrible disaster, and there is no way it can save itself, as the damage has already been done and it's too great and too late. Why didn't Takt rush and use the mysterious powers he has to attack Seigen? He had reason to, considering he has been revealed as a mastermind, and he was helpless, as Heaven and Hell were busy with Titan and Destiny. Why didn't Lenny use those strong powers Titan had earlier? The writing in this episode is just terrible. For all these reasons I've listed, this has become one of the lowest ranked among the fall season for me, and at this point, it looks as if it can only get worse. Thank you for listening.